Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual All Crusader Awards at Cardinal Gibbons. I am Jake Curtis, senior, graduated actually. This is
Philip Godwin, senior as well, and graduating in 2 weeks. We are very excited to have all of you here.
We're getting the arrival of a lot of student athletes here. A lot of coming in. We got our members of our varsity men's lacrosse team, our baseball team, soccer.
They're looking frat as always. Mr. Alex Stock over there. What number is he on the lacrosse team?
Number 14.
Number 14 over here, looking pretty spiffy. Hey, Alex, would you mind taking a couple questions?
Alex Stock, you come this way, please. Alex, thank you for coming in tonight. Junior, all-star on the field, defense number 14. Tell us your best memory of the 2015-2016 season so far.
Probably heading up to D.C. and playing with the boys, playing 2 games against Landon and Bishop O'Connell. You know, it was a lot of fun.
Couple games left. Got state semifinals coming up on Tuesday. Hoggard, right? Hoggard. So we played them once before, I understand. Beat them. What are we expecting coming around?
I'm just hoping that we come out ready to play and, come out with that win. So
state championships this weekend. Good luck in the semifinals, and we'll be cheering you on. You're ready to go. Alex, thank you very much for coming in today. We are here with Noah Campbell, junior on the varsity baseball team, heading to South Carolina in a couple years. Tough playoff loss yesterday. Tell us about the game a little bit. Tell us about what happened.
Oh, well, they were a great team. They just played better than us yesterday. We had a tough game, couple base running errors, but
great season coming in as the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Now, Noah, up for Male Athlete of the Year. Tell us about how that made you feel.
Oh, it was a huge honor. I wasn't really expecting it, but it's great to be honored amongst these other great athletes that are here.
So junior season's out of the way. Got senior season coming up next year. What are your plans for senior season? How are you going to make it a little bit different?
Well, I'm trying to be a better leader this year and just work with all my teammates instead of a couple select few.
So what leader inspired you this year? Anyone whose footsteps you followed in?
Cam McNabb and Seminaire, they're great leaders. I love playing with those guys. They're the best.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on a great season. Thank you for spending time with us today. We are rooting for you tonight in the nomination of Male Athlete of the Year. Noah Campbell, everyone. Now we're going back to Phil Godwin with Derrick Rose.
All right, and right here we have Derrick Rose tonight. He'll be presenting an award tonight. Derrick, what award are you going to be presenting?
Newcomer of the Year.
Newcomer of the Year award. Mr. Derrick Rose, do you know one person who's on that award committee?
Trey Dalpazol. Oh, wait, on the award committee.
Like someone who's a nominee for the award.
Oh, Trey Dalpazol.
What sport is he playing?
He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
How'd the wrestling team do this year, Mr. Derrick Rose?
Well, we almost made the playoffs. We were 1 match away. Next year, though, I'm telling you, we're going to make it.
I mean, every year, the wrestling team has improved tremendously over the past 3 years with the new coach, Mr. Armfield. Now, tell us, Derrick, has there been a change in the practice routine with the new coach, Mr. Armfield?
Yeah, I mean, he ramps up the intensity a lot, and we went from being a 5-man team to having over 40 people, so I think there's some big changes that are going on.
Wrestling is definitely an intense sport, folks. Try it out if you must, but best of luck to all of you if you do. Now, Derrick, just one more question for you. What do you expect to be the best part of the night tonight at the All Crusader Awards?
I'm excited to find out who's Athlete of the Year.
Great. All right, back to you, Jake. Thank you, Derrick.
Thank you, too.
We're here with Jim Manti, senior, up for the nomination of Male Athlete of the Year. Jim, thank you for coming today. He is a senior on the varsity men's tennis team, heading to Emory College, walking on next year. Jim, 4 years on varsity as a tennis player. Tell us your favorite memory.
My favorite memory was probably freshman year. We took a trip down to Pawleys Island. It was just a blast to be with all the seniors, and it was really just an inclusive atmosphere. That's probably the thing I remember most.
You're a big leader on the senior team this year. Were there any leaders that influenced you when you were a freshman or sophomore underclassman that inspired you to kind of be like them when you became a senior?
Yeah, we definitely had a couple guys who I really looked up to. Rob Kelly, who's at UNC right now, and Matt Gallish, who's at Penn State. They really set the tone for what it was like to be a leader on the tennis team.
So, Male Athlete of the Year, it's a pretty big nomination. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling pretty excited about it. There are 3 other guys who definitely deserve the award too, so we'll see what happens tonight. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. We look very nice tonight. I like the tie. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for spending some time with us. All right, Jim, we are going to head it back over to Phil Godwin.
Hello, everyone. We are here with Colin from the Cardinal Gibbons golf team, and we're here to ask him a couple questions about his season. Colin, how did your season go this year with the golf team this year?
We were very successful this year. We didn't get as far into regionals and states as we would have liked, but overall we had a very successful year.
Now, Colin, I was talking to you before this interview, and you told me about your best practice 9-hole score. What score is that again?
That was a 34. Phil.
Wow, folks, a 34 for the Cardinal Gibbons golf team. That's unbelievable. Now, I myself scored 34 on the first 9 holes of a mini golf turf field. Now, Colin, you are also a member of the speech and debate team at Cardinal Gibbons, correct?
Correct.
Now, what is your favorite event to do as part of the Cardinal Gibbons speech and debate team?
Impromptu.
Impromptu. Now, folks, impromptu is a very difficult field to do when it comes to the speech and debate category. I myself did not do impromptu. I did debate by myself, but impromptu is definitely difficult. Now, Colin, one last question for you before you head out.
Yeah.
What are your aspirations as a rising senior at Cardinal Gibbons High School for the golf team?
As a rising senior, I'd like to help develop the golf team further, become more successful, and become a bigger part in the Gibbons community. And I'd also like to develop my game, and I aspire to be a professional golf management major in college.
Very well put together answer, Colin. You seem to be thinking this through. Thank you very much for interviewing with us, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. We're here with Jack Saby, probably one of the tallest people I've ever met. Jack Saby is a junior rising senior here at Cardinal Gibbons, member of the varsity basketball team. Jack, tell us your favorite memory of this past season.
My favorite memory of the season definitely had to be Joe Fitzgerald knocking down that deep three. It was a great experience. And then also when I scored, I went 1 for 1 this season, the man that never missed.
The man that never missed. How about that, Jack Saby? Wow. All right, Jack, so you also had a lot of roles as team supporter, not always getting the most minutes. Tell us about how you felt your role was important, how you influenced the team.
I think, I don't know what's in my hands. I think my most important role was just supporting the team, and whatever they needed done, I got it done. I got the pizza, I got the balls every game, put down the baskets. Got to do what you got to do. So I did it. Yeah.
Senior season coming up next year. I see you guys are already getting ready. What are you going to do this offseason, both you individually and the team, to get ready for the next season?
Well, as moving into 4A, I mean, there's a lot of big guys, athletic players. So the main thing I think we got to do is just get into the weight room and get stronger. I know Odie's got to get big. Everyone's got to get big here. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing, getting big.
Getting big. You heard it here first, folks. Also, I've seen you football games, lacrosse games, every time you're not in season, always being there supporting other teams. Tell us about next year, how you're going to improve and I guess just accumulate everything you've learned so far with both supporting the team in the basketball season and other sports throughout the year. Tell us how you're going to help lead the Green Army next year.
Did you know that Lemonade by Beyonce was going to come out prior to it be coming out?
I didn't know that.
Wait on it.
Wait on it. You know what? Left us with the cliffhanger. I like that. Folks, be ready next year. The Green Army coming out. Jack Saby, thank you for your time today. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now we're going to go back to Phil.
All right, gang. We're here with Erica Scourin, Lady Crusader, tri-sport athlete. Erica, you excited to be here tonight at the ACAs?
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Yeah.
Now, Erica, you are mainly a women's lacrosse, let's say, major. Where are you going to play women's lacrosse for the next 4 years of your career?
American University.
Are you excited to go there?
I'm really excited.
Now, speaking of lacrosse, Erica, how's the team doing this year for Cardinal Gibbons?
Oh, we're doing really good. We're undefeated, and our next game's on Tuesday. Yeah.
Who are you guys playing on Tuesday?
Wakefield.
Wakefield. Everyone go out to Wakefield Tuesday at 7 p.m.? 6 p.m., everyone. You heard it here first, ACAs. Now, Erica, you also did cross-country this first year and part of track. Is that correct?
Yes.
What did you run as part of the cross-country team?
The 5K.
The 5K?
Yes.
What was your time on the 5K?
21 minutes.
21 minutes on the 5K, folks. That's faster than most automobile vehicles, if you heard it from me. Now, Erica, one last thing before you go. What is one thing you want to leave as a Gibbons Crusader athlete?
One thing I want to leave?
Yep, as a legacy.
As a legacy, I want to leave behind a strong team sense, and yeah, that didn't make sense, but
All right, you heard it here, guys. Thank you so much, Erica, for interviewing with us. Jake, we'll go back to you.
Thank you, Phil. All right, we're here with senior Morgan Winstead. I don't even know where to start. Varsity lacrosse player, committed to play at Penn. Smart enough to get into Penn. Student body president. Social media guru. Tell us, if you could just take one of those things or all of them and wrap it up into one word, how would you do that?
I would say multifaceted.
Multifaceted. I don't know how to say that or what it means or anything because I'm not going to Penn. But Morgan, tell us how you've managed your time doing so many things for our school.
Well, I think what's really important is to be passionate about all the things that you're doing because if you're passionate, you find time to do everything.
Absolutely. So since we are here for the Crusader Awards in sports, tell us your favorite memory this year being a starter and senior on our varsity women's lacrosse team.
I would say my favorite memory is just the season overall. We went undefeated for the first time in school history, so it was really cool to be a part of that and hopefully carry that over to more wins in a state championship in the next week or so.
Yeah, it looks like next game coming on Tuesday, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct. 6 o'clock. Be there.
Who you guys playing?
Wakefield.
Wakefield. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. Student body president. Tell us what you've done this year. What you're most proud of this year.
I think I'm most proud of the increased participation we've had on student council this year. I think in past years we've had trouble with people coming to the meetings and getting involved, and this year we had a surplus of help. So I'm proud of how we integrated a bunch of new people and got a lot of people involved in StuCo this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Social media guru. Tell me how you do it.
Well, you're nominated as well, Jake.
I am, but I learn from the best.
I don't know. I just tweet things that I think are funny, and I guess people agree. So
the secret is she tweets things she thinks are funny. We got to quote that. Morgan Winstead, thank you very much for coming tonight. It's an honor to have you here. Honor to be in the presence of a genius leader athlete. Back to Phil with Thomas Rocchio.
Welcome, Satyr Nation. Here we have football super athlete Thomas Rocchio, 6'4", 235 pounds, an NC State football commit. Thomas, you excited for tonight at the ACAs?
I'm really excited. I'm presenting an award. I'm nervous. I'm hoping I get my words out, but it's going to be a great time. It's great to see all these people here. It's gonna be
What award are you presenting tonight?
The Media Contribution of the Year.
Wow, that's a pretty big award. Yeah. So, Thomas, this year on the football team, what is your take on the season so far?
Well, it was a good season. You know, we had some tough games, but looking back on it, I got no regrets. I got friendships that are going to last a lifetime, memories are going to last a lifetime, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I love it. Great season.
And the jump to 4A obviously was difficult for the Crusaders, playing the Hillside Hornets, one of the state's best football teams at a consecutive year. Now, Thomas, as you're playing tight end at NC State, how much are you thinking you're going to have playing time freshman year?
Well, actually, I'm redshirted, so no playing time. But, I got 4 more years of eligibility after that, and there's 3 of us coming in. There's 2 ahead of us, so, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a war, and whoever works hardest will get it. I'm hoping in 2-3 years, get out there on the field a couple times, Carter Finley. It'd be cool.
I'll see you out there, Mr. Thomas Rocchio, although I'll be a Gamecock, so I'll probably be rooting against you. Now, Thomas, thank you so much for meeting with us, and we'll be glad to see you while you're giving out an award at the ACAs. Have a good night. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Phil and Thomas. Steven, hang on, buddy. We're here with Steven Vidorovich, senior varsity football captain, heading off to play football at the Naval Academy and serve our country next year. Steven, talk about your favorite memory of football this past senior season.
The senior season was pretty tough, being injured the entire time. But my favorite memory would be that Athens game where we won in overtime, the block kick by Marcel, and then the touchdown by Hunter Carroll. I actually didn't even get a play in that game because of my injury, but it was a great way for our team to be united with a big win, and it was really exciting.
Overcoming an injury so early in the season can be tough. How'd you do it?
It was a lot of time in PT and a lot of time with ice and a lot of stretching. But it was definitely a tough way to start the year, but we overcame it.
Also, serving our country, this is a big deal. Steven, your older brother in the Marines, correct? Did he have any influence in your decision to go into the armed forces next year?
Yeah, both my father's in the Marines as well, along with my brother James, and they were both a big influence on me and pushing me that way to serve my country. I really felt like it was the right thing that I needed to do.
Well, Steven, thank you very much for your time, both on the field in the past few years, in student council, and thank you in advance for serving our country. All right, we're going to head back to Phil with Jimmy Russo.
Welcome again, Crusader Nation, to the All Crusader Awards. Here I have with me football and baseball superstar Jimmy Russo. Jimmy, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, Phil. Thanks for asking.
Well, Jimmy, I see you all spiffed up in your rather nice suit you got going there. Now, Jimmy, you are on the baseball team, and yesterday there was a heartbreaking loss yesterday against Rose County in Greenville. Did you have a couple of words to say to the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best teams I've ever played on. It was definitely a blast. It goes more than just baseball with that team. It's a bunch of like friends just getting together, playing a great sport. Great coaches. It was an awesome year. Definitely wouldn't want it any other way. Wish we could have gone a little farther, but that stuff happens.
It was a great game, folks. Everyone should have been there, and I think everyone was there. Now, Jimmy Russo, just one more thing to ask you. Is there one thing you want to leave behind as a Crusader athlete in either football or baseball?
Yeah, I mean both sports. Just tell all athletes just to kind of gather everything, take it all in, because once it's gone, it's heartbreaking, and it's definitely a blast, and you'll remember it forever. So just gather everything, take every opportunity you get, and have a good time with it.
All right. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for talking to us for a quick second. And have a good night, Jimmy. Jake, back to you.
Phil and Jimmy, thank you very much. We're here with Briley Burns, senior, 4-year varsity player on the varsity women's volleyball team, heading off to James Madison University next year. Briley, tell us your favorite memory of this past 4 years on the varsity team.
I've had a lot of great memories. One of the best ones, which I'd said before, was just coming in and meeting all the seniors when I was a freshman and how welcoming they were. And I wanted to carry that on, and so I think that was a great experience for me.
Yeah, great leader on the year, great leader on the team this year as a senior. So you mentioned as a freshman coming in and having some welcoming seniors. Do you have any in particular that influenced you and kind of got you to become welcoming to the freshmen when you were a senior?
Well, definitely Haley Nelson, of course. She was the senior captain when I was a freshman. And then when I was a sophomore, I had like Erin Quinn and Cheyenne Wood. And so older girls were there, were great experiences, and really set the tone for me coming in, which was great.
Well, Briley, MVP on the junior season, all-star on the court. She is the one of 4 nominees for Female Athlete of the Year here at Gibbons. Briley, tell us how you felt when you got that email.
I mean, it was a great email. It was pretty exciting. I know older girls that are also in it work really hard, and it's great just to be kind of recognized for all their hard work they put in through all the seasons.
Awesome, Briley. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the night, and good luck in your next 4 years, James Madison. We're going back to Phil with Mackenzie Morrison.
Here we are, Crusader Nation, again with volleyball superstar Mackenzie Morrison. Now, Mackenzie, are you excited to be here at the ACAs tonight?
I'm very excited. This is a really cool event, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Now, Mackenzie, you're part of the Crusaders' nationally recognized volleyball team. How did the team do this season?
We had a really good season. We moved up to 4A, so we got a lot of new competition, a lot of new great competition. We had a good year. We won states again, but overall it was just good to end off our senior year with a really great team.
Now, you say you won states again pretty nonchalantly. How many years do you know that the volleyball team has consecutively won a state championship?
I think this year was the 7th.
7 years. Folks, that's when we were in middle school. That's a long time. Now, Mackenzie, I know that you're going to play volleyball in college. Would you like to tell the folks where you're going to play volleyball for the next 4 years of your career?
I will be playing at Boston College.
Boston College. Go Eagles, right?
Go Eagles.
All right, Mackenzie, thank you so much for talking to us real quick. Just one more thing before we go. What are you excited for most tonight at the ACAs?
I hear there's some really good MCs, so I'm excited to see how they do tonight.
All right, you heard it here, folks. MCs are going to be great. Thank you very much, Mackenzie. You have a great night.
You too, Phil. Thank you.
See you guys later. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Phil and Mackenzie. We are here with Will Strickland, freshman. He's on the varsity men's lacrosse team. Will, this is a big deal. Varsity men's lacrosse team at Gibbons is extraordinarily very good, and you made it as a freshman. Tell us how you felt that day in February when Coach Buckley let you know you'd be on the team.
It was a really good day. I was at Zaxby's with another player who was on the team, and he's like, Will, Coach sent out the team. And I had no expectations of making the team, and it was just really exciting.
Well, you became the freshman who didn't know he was going to make it to now in playoffs, the starting defensive midi coming off the bench. How does that make you feel? Are you nervous at all? Are you more excited? How do you feel?
I was really nervous in the first couple of games, and playoffs is really scary because I've never been in a game that big before. But Buckley has talked to me a couple times about not being nervous because it's just not going to help the team if you're nervous.
Yeah, it's true. It can be tough coming in as a freshman with a bunch of seniors and upperclassmen. Are there any seniors in particular who have made you feel comfortable, maybe inspired you to be a leader when you're older?
Yeah, I really looked up to Jack Shelton. He's just really motivated me. Like, he's not the biggest player on the team, but he just dominates out there. Like, no matter who he's going against, he's not scared, no matter the size.
Awesome. Well, Will, we got semifinals coming up on Tuesday against Hoggard at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for your time. Keep dominating on the lacrosse field. We'll be talking to you in 3 years when you're a senior. Thank you very much. We're going to head it back to Phil Godwin.
Welcome back, gang, to the ACAs. I'm here with swimming team superstar Allie Lewin. Now, Allie Lewin, tell us how the swim team did this season.
We did really good joining a new conference. Girls got second or first at regionals. First, boys got second.
Thank you, Allie. Now, Allie, you are also nominated for a social media event tonight. Are you excited tonight to maybe become an award recipient?
I'm very honored to be nominated for it. Social media is a really big part of my life. I'm going to college for photography, so hopefully I can incorporate that into my work.
Well, Allie, you did have a big part in putting this event together tonight. We'd like to thank you for doing that as well. And the awards tonight are going to look beautiful, thanks to Allie Lewin. Now, Allie, thank you again for coming out, and we wish you have the best time tonight.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Phil and Allie. We are here with senior Steven Shank, two-sport athlete, football and baseball. Steven, heading off to Davidson next year to play football. Tell us your favorite football memory. I know you've been playing since you were a kid.
Yeah, my favorite football memory is just all the practices with the guys, man, going out and just doing our thing. That's what I'll remember the most when I leave here.
Any practices in particular that were exceptionally tough or hot?
Oh, no doubt. The first practice of the year, actually, Jake, you remember, man, it was lit. We were smacking each other left and right. I've never been a part of anything like it.
Yeah. Also, a all-star on the baseball diamond. Steven, your leadership in football, how does that carry over into the spring on the diamond?
Oh, it's a direct correlation, man. Same mindset, just different sport. Go out there, get it done. All these guys are on the same page. We love each other, and it's been a great season.
Sorry, ended a little disappointing last night. Great season, though, coming as the #1 seed in the playoffs. Fantastic year by this man, both in football, baseball. Good luck next year at Davidson, and they're going to do great things. We're going to head back to Phil Godwin with Sophie Ihara. Thank you.
Hello, Crusader Nation. We are here with Sophie Ihara, cross-country superstar. Sophie, tell me how the season went this year for the cross-country girls team.
The season was awesome. We're state champions. We beat our rival team, so I really can't complain on that one.
Now, Sophie, I believe, have we been state champions for 2 years in a row with the women's cross-country team and the men's cross-country team?
No, sir. We're 6 feet at this point for the women's team.
That is still unbelievable, gang. Cardinal Gibbons has moved up to the 4A and taken a state championship their first year in. Now, Sophie, I do know that you are rather good at cross-country, correct?
If that's what you want to call it, Phil, sure thing.
Now, where will you be going for the next 4 years to continue your cross-country career?
The University of Florida.
Florida Gators. Go Gators, folks. Now, Sophie, you'll be having a Tim Tebow season. Will you be coming in clutch at the end of each run?
Tim Tebow's a Florida hero, so we'll see what I can do down there.
See what you can do best?
Yes.
So what will you be running over at Florida? Do you know specifically just yet?
I'll be running cross-country and track, distance events, and then I'm hoping to try to steeplechase for them.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun, Sophie. Well, Sophie, thank you again for talking to us briefly. We know you're in a rush to get inside for the event. It's busy here, folks. It's going to be a great night. Now, Jake, we're going to come back to you in just a second. But Sophie, what's your biggest aspiration for tonight? What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm really excited to present, as I am a presenter at this event, but I'm also really excited that my team's nominated for a couple awards.
All right. Thank you very much, Sophie, for coming. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Phil and Sophie. We're here with Sam Manier, senior on the varsity baseball team. Sam, great season this year. Ended a little disappointing yesterday. What's your best memory from this senior season?
All the friendships I've made and all the great teammates I have to enjoy the season with.
Great supporter on the team. You're always there for everyone. Tell us your favorite part of supporting the team. What was your favorite part of that?
Feeling like I could contribute to the team even when I wasn't in the lineup.
Absolutely. So you're heading off to South Carolina next year, not playing sports. How's it going to be different not playing sports?
I'm going to have to find a lot more hobbies for my free time. That'll be a big thing.
How is playing sports, specifically baseball, here for Gibbons? How's it going to impact you going forward?
Well, I had a lot of great experiences and learned a lot of great lessons for life.
Awesome. Well, Sam, great season this year. Congratulations on a great year. Good luck next 4 years heading off to South Carolina. Back to Phil Godwin.
Hello, Crusader Nation. It's Philip Godwin here with cross-country superstar Connor Lane. Connor, how'd the season go this year?
It was really great. Honestly, we had a lot of young guys step up, and we had a good push at championship season. We came in third.
Wow. Connor, now we do know that you are a rising senior at Cardinal Gibbons, correct?
Yes.
How are you planning to go on your senior season?
It's going to be a lot of summer training, so unfortunately I won't get to sleep in much. But I'll be really important to try to get the young guys coming up with us and really build on what we were able to do last year and hopefully win.
Fantastic. Now, Connor, again, you're going to be a senior next year, and you are very good at cross country. So are there any college aspirations for you to run for 4 more years after high school?
Yeah, I definitely love to run in college. I'm still kind of looking as to where I want to be, but hopefully this summer and fall will shake up a lot, and I'll be able to figure out where I'm going.
Now, Connor, is there any college specifically that you'd like to look to, or is that kind of secret right now?
I mean, I have a lot of options, or hopefully. All the local schools like UNC, Duke, and State would be great. I'm also looking up north a little bit, so we'll see where I end up.
That sounds fantastic, guys. All right, all Crusader awards. We're going to go back to Jake. Thank you very much, Connor Lane, for talking to us.
Thank you, Phil.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Phil and Connor. We're here with another Connor Peebles, a senior at Cardinal Gibbons, been running track and cross country for 4 years. This guy's an all-star out there. He's fast. I mean, try to say hi to him, but I mean, he's already gone by the time you talk to him. Connor, heading off to Chapel Hill next year. What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about meeting a lot of new people. I've been racing a lot of the guys who are going there next year, and I'm really looking forward to being teammates with them and working to push each other and really getting better.
Yeah, I'm understanding you dropped the school record for the 1,000. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, how'd that feel?
Felt good. I mean, I had it last year as well, but it feels good to lower it and just know, like, there's a lot of good runners that have come through Gibbons over the years, and to have that school record, it's a real honor.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Connor, thank you for everything you've done. A nominee for the Male Athlete of the Year. Good luck tonight, and good luck the next 4 years, Chapel Hill. Thank you. We're now back to Phil.
All right, everyone, we're here with Mr. Luke, swim team superstar. Now, Mr. Luke, tell us how the season went this year for the swim team.
You know, I think it was really successful. You know, we kind of started out a little slow, but we really came together during the season, and we had a great season.
Now, I've been to a couple swim meets, folks, and they're rather loud. Luke, tell us what it's like to be down right next to the pool at a swim meet.
It's extremely loud. It's a great atmosphere. You know, everybody really gets into it, and it's, you know, we just get really hyped up.
Now, Luke, where are you going to be attending for the next 4 years of your college career?
East Carolina University.
And East Carolina University is a very good swim team, folks. I know you do have aspirations in the future to maybe swim there, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right. Now, folks, we're going to give it back to you, Richie, and we're going to start out the ACA tonight. Have a great night, folks.